Hello, guys. I hope y'all having an awesome Monday. I'm having an amazing Monday. Getting ready to go do some appointments and do some things. So I jumped on here really quick. And I want to tell you, a lot of times when I do my story times, y'all, I probably will put 3 stories into one story time. So I don't separate them. I'm talking about multiple people at one time, and the time span can be all over the place. So when I do my story time, y'all bear with me with that, because I be like all over the place. Like, I tell a story that probably happened 10 years ago, and then I probably incorporate a story that happened yesterday, and then I probably incorporate a story that happened 5 years. So I never go into great details. This happened, this there, this that and that. So I just be sharing experience. So today I was thinking about something, and a lot of time I speak from my own experience a lot of times. So for something that I experienced or whatever. So me and a friend of mine, we was talking about fatherhood and different stuff like that. And it happened to be a situation where, unfortunate, the daddy gotta go. He removed from the home. He gotta go. Ain't no other option. And the person was feeling lost and this, that, and that. And as she talking, and I just bust out and said, girl, she gonna be okay. She ain't gonna be the first woman in this world to be raised without having a daddy in the house. She gonna be just fine. And tell her to pick herself up and go from there. Take a village to raise a family. She gonna be all right. And when I thought about it today, I'm like, okay. So I think a lot of that was my belief of me saying that. I didn't think twice, but the situation was a traumatic situation, and honestly, he needed to be wherever. So when I thought about it, I'm like, okay, so you take your experience and you push them off. So let me say this. I do believe in a 2-family household. I believe in that. I think that that's a great thing, but unfortunately, a lot of times it don't happen that way. So when life give you lemons, what do? You make lemonade. So I don't be wanting women to feel sorry of the circumstances that they in, or raise the baby surrounded around depression and making them be feeling. A lot of times when you doing that around your kids will be thinking, wow, my mama don't want me, or this, that, and that, because now you raising these kids amongst depression because of absent person that can't be there. So that's why I spoke so quickly and said what I said. But I do believe in that. And I also want to give credit to the new generations, to the fathers that is co-parenting with their baby mamas, that is not in a relationship with them, but they genuinely love their kids. And I don't care. You could go be with Adam, Bobby, Ricky, or Mike, but they ain't got to be daddy to this one, because I'm a father figure and I'm in this baby life. This my baby, this your baby. You deal with them, but I got my child. So I give congratulations to those daddies that no matter what the circumstances is, that they are a father figure, and regardless of what's going on in any household, they are providing for that child. Congratulations to the men that also do that. Y'all are so amazing. So I'm never promoting that a mom and a daddy shouldn't be together, whatever. But a lot of time we got to look at the circumstances where these kids was born. So, for instance, for me to feel like I feel, okay, as far as me, like I said, I never grew up with a daddy, and my mama never walked around depressed about a daddy. So, to be honest, a father being absent in my life wasn't a big deal, because I never seen my mama, oh, y'all daddy ain't here. She never did that. She did everything that needs to be done. Then a lot of time when you look at the circumstances where these parents is getting together, for instance, my mom and my daddy, they was just hanging out, clubbing, hanging out. You know what I mean? They weren't meant to be husband and wife or whatever. And then my daddy was drinking a lot. So a lot of times if a woman mate with somebody like that, she already know he can't take care of himself. How he gonna take care of a child? So she don't pull him in and take the kids through that disappointment. She just step up and do what she got to do, letting her child know, you ain't a mistake. I made you. You my responsibility. So a lot of time as black women, we'll step up to the occasion, and not at all. I really hope that everybody that reproduce can raise their kids with a husband or a father. I really wish for that. That's not my wish, but I was just saying, based off how I was raised, that I never felt the absence of a father. Prime example, my situation with my kids. I got 2 boys. Me and my baby daddy broke up. And he went his way, I went my way. And I was so blessed to meet a man my age. Me and him was similar in age. Was a foreman at a job, educated brother. This young man, no kids, but he took on the full role of father figure. Okay, father figure. He didn't want to be their daddy. They got a daddy. But my baby daddy told me point blank, if we ain't gonna be together and you ain't gonna come back home and do this and that and that, let the stepdaddy take care of him. So he opted out of his position. No problem. You know what I'm saying? No problem. He didn't want to be involved. So I was so blessed to have this man that don't have any kids, that stepped in and genuinely loved me and my kids, and he was not trying to replace their daddy. My baby boy, the one that passed, called him daddy. He said, don't call me daddy. I'm not your daddy. Call me by my name. I ain't replacing your daddy. And I don't play that. He ain't never tried to cock block, get in our business. Whatever. Hey, that's y'all. But when it came to fatherhood, he presented fatherhood. When I'm at games and basketball and traveling and whatever, he was there by my side. So I was very blessed and grateful and thankful that that man put on those shoes and was able to wear them. And even after we was done and everything and I got married, that man still loved my boys. It wasn't because he was with me. He showed me the genuineness of, I love those boys. Even when my son died, and his daddy got killed also with him. So now his real daddy and him, they died the same day. Somebody killed him. But he even, when I got him on the phone, hey, our baby, he said, our baby gone. I said, yeah. He said, okay, let me know the funeral arrangements and I'll pay for it and this and that. And then he in a whole nother relationship with a whole nother woman. But he adopted them boys as his. I said, no. I don't need you to pay for anything. I got life insurance, baby. I just was letting you know. Yes, it's true. And he said, okay, I'll meet you there. Let me know what I need to do. And I was like, okay. So he took on that full role of father figure and by choice. And he never tried to replace their dad. So we're going to go back. So I tell these stories. So remember me, my baby daddy, he was alive, and my two sons, we all sitting around. So my baby daddy go, and he want to tell these stories. Y'all mama took y'all and ran off and got with the man and moved y'all to Minnesota, and she did blah, 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 blah. So I don't know if he want to get giggles and laughs and all this. So he cracking jokes or whatever. And I was so proud for my son. He said, hold up, Pops. He said, Pops, we ain't going to do that. Okay, we're not going to do that. He said, because I'm not going to let you throw shade on that man. That man was there when you opt out. And still, day one, will be there at any given time. So I'm not going to allow you to make fun of him or talk about him. Because for the fact of him replacing you, I never felt the absence of a father. And you my real daddy. And I never felt the absence because this man replaced you. And he said, you're not going to talk about him. I had a smile in my heart that was amazing because my son let him know, you ain't going to do that. And my other son validated. Ain't that right? Ain't that right? Yeah. Pops, calm down. And he knew his place. Don't speak bad about that man because that man was there when you opted out not to be. Okay, he never disrespect you. He never tried to replace you, but it was in his heart to do it. And he did it. And with genuine love, it had nothing to do with me. And he told me when I got married, he said, okay, congratulations, you get married and everything. And my husband said, well, now that I'm married, he got to go. I said, oh, no. You're not going to do that. That man been raising my kids forever. And at this time, when I'm getting married, my kids probably was like 7 and 9. So now he feel like we married. We push him. I said, we're not going to do that. That ain't their date. I said, don't matter. You been around dating me for 5 years. And you sink this man. Every time we going on trips, vacations, everything. Who got the kids? He do. So now all of a sudden, because you want to sign some papers, you want to exit him out. I'm not allowing you to do that. And if them the conditions that you marry me under, so we might as well don't even get married. Because I'm not going to allow you. This ain't got nothing to do with me. That man and them boys got genuine love, and he didn't prove that. We're about 15 years in. And this man never left the kids. He's still there. No matter what boyfriend I had or what my life was going on, he proved that his love is genuine for them boys. And I said, what I would like for us to do is we all have a relationship. Meaning you can talk to him. He can talk to you. You can pick the kids up. You can drop them off. We can sit in the room together. That man have no interest in me. He love them boys. And he's genuine loving them boys. And like I said, he showed me that. So, like I said, I'm not putting anybody down, but I guess it's just the way that I was raised and the experience that I experienced. So, not trying to say that I do believe in a man being in a household, but unfortunately, I wasn't raised with one. And unfortunately, my kids was not raised with their biological father. So I guess it gives me the say so to speak on that, but I never would speak against two-parent household. But a lot of times, ladies, we got to look at the situations, and when we making these babies and knowing if we're just laying down with Ray Ray and having fun, Ray Ray really ain't gonna be around like that because you and Ray Ray is having fun. So birth control yourself, and when you get the right man and you see that he's that father figure, then you reproduce. But I don't want y'all feeling less than or bad because a father is not. So when I said it, and then this situation that I was talking about is a bad situation. The unthinkable happened. So I just quickly said something, but without thinking of how insensitive that it was. So I'm never saying that kids shouldn't have a father. I really do believe that kids should have a father. I really do believe that. And I want that for every child, for every woman to have a husband and, relationships. But unfortunately, in real life, it don't always go that way. So if it go left, I'm just encouraging you to pray and, find a way that works for you, where you will be okay, and don't feel like you failed. You ain't gonna be the first woman that's raising your kids, solo dolo, so that's why I spoke like that. But congratulations to all of the men that is co-parenting with their baby mamas, and they not doing the drama regardless of what's going on. Come on, Gino. Yeah. Come on, babe. Yeah. I'm co-parenting with you. Yeah. Yes. That is, they're able to do that, and they not worried about none of this other stuff. They're being positive. They showing up and showing out, as they say in the church. They showing up and showing out. So I'm very proud of that. So I definitely think that it takes two, but unfortunately sometimes it's not done that way. And for the amazing stepfathers, for y'all to come in and genuinely love on them kids like if God bless you to create them, that is amazing ability to do. So I am very thankful that I had that in my life. And I was so proud to hear my boys speak for themselves when their daddy was trying to clown the stepfather, and for them to check him. And they grown men. They was grown men at this time, and they checked their daddy. You ain't gonna do that. No, you ain't finna sit here and crack jokes on that man. I'm not allowing that. You my daddy, my father, but that man is a father figure, okay? You my biological father, but that man is a father figure. He said, for all the times you was absent, I never once wondered where my daddy at, because the void of a daddy was filled with that man. When God made that man, he broke the mold. I am very grateful and thankful for that man to be in my life. And then, like I say, even then when my husband came along, I'm very grateful and thankful. Neither one of these men had biological kids. I'm very grateful and thankful for them to come in and do the father role and be, in their lives. And the final ending of this story, when my son died and his daddy and the other brother. So we planned a funeral, and I wrote the obituary up, and I had the obituary and this, that, and that. And the very first man that I moved to Minnesota with, I acknowledged him in the obituary. So my son came and he read the obituary. He said, Mama, what's this? I said, what do you mean? I said, he said, you need to fix this. I said, fix what? And he named my ex-husband. He said, he ain't in this obituary. And I told my son, I said, unfortunately, now my ex-husband is remarried. So his wife is like, she didn't give a fuck. You can't go to that funeral, okay? So, and he talked to me, and he was like, I'm going to send my mom. So I said, don't send nobody, okay? If you couldn't tell your wife, come go with me. These is my stepkids. Well, this is my stepson. He's deceased. Me and her don't have anything going on. You come with me, support me as my wife. We ain't got to stay. We can go into the wake, but I'm going to go show support to this young man. He's no longer here. It's not about him and me. Even guys that was my ex, I can't even talk. Shoot up. I was going to say showed up. They showed up with their significant others and came to that funeral because they was there for D'Angelo, not for me. They was there for D'Angelo, the guy I dated a long time. Him and his significant other. They walk in the funeral home, and I see him, I see her, and I motioned for them to come here, and I embraced him, and I told her, come here, the lady that he was with. And I gave her a hug, and I said, you know what? And I whispered in her ear, and I said, thank you for supporting him, because he's hurting, seeing my baby gone. I said, thank you for supporting him, and I really appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. Thank you. And I'm hugging the lady, and I'm telling her this in her ear. Appreciation. You give credit where credit is due. But my husband, that so-called ex-husband, loved so deeply, the warden told him no, and he didn't go. So I told my son, that's why he's not in the obituary. He already told me he wasn't coming. And the last thing I want is his bitter wife or him thinking that, oh, she's reminiscing and your name in the obituary. And why is your name in this obituary? I said, no, he don't want to be a part. He opted out. Okay, so y'all see what I'm saying? The original man that helped me raise my kids, he stayed faithful to my kids, and still one is alive, even until my baby was gone. He stayed faithful. And his significant other didn't like that. And he told her, hey, these my kids. And if you feeling some type of way, then you can exit, because you ain't going to delegate when it comes to this. You're not going to delegate when it comes to this. So she's going to call. I'm going to talk to her. We're going to make plans. And if I'm paying for the funeral. That's like my child. So she didn't like it, but I told her, no, baby. And when I say baby, not meaning in a romantic, I'm just saying that to y'all. I don't even think I call him baby. I said, no, I got it. I don't need no money. I just wanted to let you know. And so he was acknowledged, his mother, because they all took on me and my family. His mama don't even like me, okay? But every time they had whatever, she accepted my kids. A lot of times I wouldn't go around because me and his mama kind of, now I'm never disrespectful to this lady. So not like that. She had one point was really screaming at me and cursing, because we used to share his car, and he told me don't put no gas in it because, whatever. And then I took the car, and then we picking him up, and she turned around. I hope you effing know the car ran out of gas, blah, 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 with your stupid, this lady cussing me out. And he driving, but he one of them mamas. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And I'm sitting there like, not once. Is you not going to tell your mama? She only did what I told her, mama. I told her don't put gas in the car. If she give you the car, you want to ride, he ain't say not one fucking word. So like kind of where we live, I told him, stop the car. This woman cussing me out. He stopped the car, and we was in a Ford Thunderbird. So I'm sitting on her side. So I scooted to his side. It's just two doors. So he opened up the door, and he got out to let me out. You know how people get out and they push the seat up to let you out. I said, I won't let my mama cuss and talk to me like that. And I'm not going to let yours. But you is the reason why the car didn't have no gas, but you didn't even stand up to it. And I'm not asking him to be disrespectful to his mama. But when that woman started cursing me out, I felt like he should have said, mama, watch your mouth. Don't talk to her like that. And I told her to do it. So I got cussed out and chewed up because something he told me to do. And then he was, and I don't think it's fear, it's just the way he raised, He's never gonna, and I'm not asking him to be disrespectful to his mother, but I felt that he should have intervened. So once she cussed me out like that, I stayed out of her house. I stayed away from around her. And when it's him and the kids will go to her house, I wouldn't go. And she never treated the kids no different. She'll still be there for the kids. And even I acknowledge her in the obituary, because for her not to have biological grandkids, she accepted mine. And, you know, they was in Christmas and everything. So with that being said, to my friend, if I said it in a way, I apologize, because I didn't mean it that way. But it's just due to the circumstances and everything. I definitely believe in two-family household. I definitely believe in marriage, love, and, you know, the kids and stuff. But I just wanted to uplift you and let her know that she gonna be okay. Keep going. And it's unfortunate that he couldn't be there, and God knows he shouldn't have been there with what happened. And let's just keep going. So with that being said, thank you guys for watching. And my stories be all over the place, so no, I'm not gonna say it happened this day, it happened that day, it happened this. So I put 3 stories in one story time, so y'all just roll with me. I'm like, God dog, this lady got a lot of stuff going on. It's just life. I'm just sharing life and story time, and I ain't gonna say the time frame, or I ain't gonna validate the people in the story. It's just gonna be them people, okay? You guys have a happy Monday. Toodles. Y'all be want me in the car, but I don't really be in a car. There really be no reason a lot to be in the car. I'm at the car wash. But I hope you guys are having a happy Monday. I just got on my little coat. These is they help with pain in your wrists from when I had that surgery. So sometimes I get a little pain. But yeah, I'm normally never really in the car. My sister say, why you be doing that, talking like that? I say, well, I be mimicking our cousin a little bit. So she be saying the car, the car. I always have a problem lining up on this thing. His ass ain't paying attention. You stretch up and around. Okay, am I lined up? Telling me to come on. Am I right? Am I right? All right. See? Okay. All right. Neutral. Yes, guys. Today was a really nice day. I would say Minnesota. We known for the colder months, but since the world been going around, it has not been cold enough to do the ski stuff. So, and the ice fishing, I know they lost a lot of money in April. Wow, I bet them ice fishers was very upset that they wasn't able to get none of that. So, yeah, but I don't know. I did it. I'm in a car, but you guys have a happy Monday. Toodles.